You know, I don't know even where to put this. I was going to drink some coffee, but I have to go downstairs to get coffee, and the way my heart and blood pressure is set up, it doesn't like it. I do need to wash my face. Trying to make sure that I can get some light for you people. This is my real life. Oh, AJ, I'm so sad today. I'm just gonna talk to you like I really know you about all of my sadness because a lot of it is really first world problems, and I don't even want to give a fake voice or attitude about it. Girl, I'm so depressed about my birthday. Like, I'm probably gonna cry on this video. I'm gonna take it down because I know that I'm gonna cry. I have a new word for 2020, and it is all about, going forward. Yes, girl, today it is. I am eating some leftover food that I forgot that was in there from Capital Grill. If you guys ask what I'm eating, I'm not one of those kind of people that likes to eat on camera, but it's like, what do you call that? I don't even see it. You see it? Because I can't see it. It's like lobster mac and steak. Yes, my birthday is today, and I'm really sad and depressed because life is just not what I want it to be right now. I found out I'm turning 36. Well, today I am 36. And I feel like I live a better life when I'm single because I just do what I want. I'm thinking about booking a ticket for tomorrow. This is how I'm really looking. For tomorrow to go to Mexico, Playa del Carmen. I've been there before. And then that would get, but I would only be gone. What day would I be gone? I do too. Unfortunately, I do love it there. I would be gone from Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. But the flight for tomorrow puts me there like 2 o'clock. And to go to Playa del Carmen, you fly into Cancun. And it's another 30 to 40 minute shuttle to get there. So I'm wondering about daylight saving times. Yeah, and that's like a reason, kind of like why I don't want to go is because I'm tired of doing the same thing. Like I could even go to Capitol Grill today for lunch, and sit with my favorite bartender and stuff, and I don't even feel like it. I'm an ugly eater, so I apologize. This is therapy, y'all. Just get in line for this therapy session. I'm tired of the same things. I'm not saying that my life is bad. Now you know your day is fucked up when you wake up in the morning and you put on some inspirational, like. And I didn't even go to gospel this time. I didn't even go Christian this time. I just went to Tony Robinson. And I kind of like that guy. I don't know too much about him, but I kind of like some of the things that he says. And you do have to be careful about what you say about yourself. But growth is important, and I just feel like this year just was not a growing year. I know Mexico makes me happy, but I have a boyfriend, right? My boyfriend is addicted to work. I was gonna leave this morning, like on my actual birthday, at like 5 o'clock. Get in at 10 o'clock, girl, and just go like yellow it up. And then I got a little bit intoxicated, and I text messaged this lady who I get my Botox and stuff with. Which this time I didn't get Botox. I did get more filler underneath my eye, but I didn't get this or this. The guy act like he didn't even want to. Hey, girl, like he didn't even want to put too much more stuff in my face, even though I kind of do need this done. Like I don't know. Anyways, we saw each other over the weekend. When we went to go get our fillers, I saw her. I text messaged her when I was drunk, telling her I was about to buy my plane ticket for today, and I'm gonna get back to that. I have to consider him because I'm not trying to slander anybody, and I know the internet is a weird place. You can come on the internet and be completely honest about your situation, and then people act like it's the worst situation or you're a liar and all this other kind of stuff. And it just like really pisses me off. I think I got to get out of that mindset. Like I was watching Shekinah, one of T.I. and Tiny's friends. Oh my God, that was a trip. I guess she like helps girls and she allows people to call in to her live, and the girl, some people do things for clout, and then there's always gonna be like negative people, and she kind of kept saying like in the comments, oh, she was cussing and stuff. She was cussing so much that it made me want to stop cussing. She was like, f all that stuff going on down there in the comments and blah blah blah, and I can see how you have to get like that on the internet so that you can be able to tell your story, so you can be able to tell what's going on with you, because the main thing is that you are sharing your life. I'm not sharing the next person's life. I'm sharing my life. And right now, I cannot say my life is bad, and I'm really trying to be like, I see, I just want to cry when I think about it. I'm really grateful, okay? I am really trying to be grateful, but I'm just not fulfilled. You know what I mean? Like, I do not like living in Houston, but Houston is good for me when it concerns financially. Like, I I have never been without a job here in Houston. Does that make sense? If I try to go get a job, I can get a job. If I try to make money, I can make money. Does that like? But I don't like it here, you know. And I feel like everything that I like to do, I have exhausted that. I've been to all the restaurants. I've been to all the museums. I'm not a concert person. I'm really not a sports person. I miss real nature, you know? And that's just where I'm at in my mind. It's like, then people, when you say things to people, then they start to judge you, and it makes you second guess yourself. And and I do understand that that's good because it'll get your wheels turning. Like some people feel like, oh, it doesn't matter where you live, you're just running away, or every city is the same. It's like, no, it's not. Every city has a vibe. You cannot tell me that Texas, where I go to a restaurant and sit next to a guy wearing a Make America Great Again hat, is like New York City. You can't tell me that. I mean, duh. Every place has an energy around it. Some places are more open, some places are more closed. I can see where people come here to make money and raise their family out in the suburbs and stuff, but I'm not doing that. So that's what kind of makes me sad, because I'm like, before I turned on my camera, I was like, I'm not just gonna sit here and cry. I'm gonna turn on my camera. And I was gonna get a cup of coffee, but the prosecco was closer. So let me tell y'all a quick and dirty story that's kind of entertaining, but not. So I decided to book this trip at the last minute. Like on Wednesday or Thursday, I kind of got the idea of going to Mexico at the last minute. It's not that expensive, you guys. You can go for like $700, $1,000, whatever. No big deal. So I text messaged the lady that I get my Botox with, who's also friends with my boyfriend. That's how I met her. And I said I'm about to book this plane ticket. And then she said alone. And then I fell asleep because your girl's cocktail had kicked in. Now, I think I had told my boyfriend about this before. What pissed me off about it is that he tried to get them involved in it and was like, well, wait, they're trying to get their plane tickets, and her husband is going to see about this guy that he knows that owns resorts and property down there. I'm like, what does that have to do with my birthday? Hey, girl, hey, I'm not in a good mood, y'all, so I'm sorry if I come off kind of feisty. I was like, why are they, what do you try to get a deal on the resort or the hotel room with them coming along with this? Why is this no longer like my birthday? It had already pissed me off because he was saying that like, oh, we can just go to Dallas because so-and-so is in Dallas for a business trip and they thought that we would have fun there. What does that have to do with my birthday? Or my friends are coming in for a business trip and they're going to, take us out to dinner. It'll be a really nice time. I just got to find them a babysitter. It just happens to be on your birthday. And I'm like, why is it? Seriously, like, I can have nothing to myself. Nothing. It always has to be a group or other people or doing things that I don't want to do. I don't know. I think it's warming up in Houston. It was no, and thank you. I would not want to be in Dallas. You know what I mean? Like, and then we just had a friend recently, like in the past 2-3 months, that made the national news by getting shot in Dallas. And I'm like, I'm not like one of those scary kind of people like, oh, this is gonna happen, but I just don't want to party when somebody we know just got shot there. Like, what? Like, really? No, I'm good in Houston for right now. We just got over that cold snap because it was like cold this week. And then that's another thing that I know that is affecting my mood is I don't get enough sun, and vitamin D deficiency is real. It can like affect everything around you because I park in an underground garage and then I go to work in a garage that is dark. So, and then my commute is like so short. So I know like when you don't get like enough sun, your mood does kind of like tank. The scientists are like calling it vitamin D deficiency and stuff like that. Like, girl, you need some fresh air, girl. You need to be out feeling like you're living life. So And I think what really makes me mad, I'm not trying to be shady, I'm not trying to say I want to break up today, but I think what makes me mad is because I know that if I do things by myself, I'm not encouraging anybody to do what I'm doing. I'm telling you my story. My story. When I do things by myself, it works out so much easier. If I want to go book a ticket, get a hotel, I think about what I need and it's done. When I gotta go think about the other person, I gotta think about their attitudes. If that person is my boyfriend, he gotta involve somebody else. He like cannot just think for himself. And but you know what? Almost every man I've ever dated was like that, except the first man that I ever was in love with. They always wanna like, if you give them a piece of information, let's say about a house. I want to go look at that house. Oh, I know a realtor in that area. I don't want to talk to a realtor yet. I just want to go look at the house. Oh, no, no, no. Let me call my realtor friends. We're going to get all the information. And then when I don't get the fucking house, then I'm mad. I'm still mad about the house thing. I'm trying to get over it because you know what? This is my therapy session, so I don't care what you guys think about me. I'm mad about the house. I'm mad about this weekend. And I'm mad about another scenario because to me they're all symbols of things that I'm not getting. I was like, I already don't like it here, and then I can't even get the things that I want if I'm with another person. Because other people have their own standards. And my boyfriend, he did sum it up quite easily. When you're older, you have to combine lifestyles. When you're in your 20s, you don't have a lifestyle. You so happen to be with somebody that you just take it. Vitamin D deficiency is a real thing. I take a vitamin. Girl, my vitamin D was so low. When I went to the doctor, I got put on a prescription vitamin D. And I'm supposed to take supplements, which I'm not that great about, but I can tell it's probably that low again where I probably need to go on a prescription. Because it does give you more energy, honestly. So, you know, I don't know. I'm in a weird headspace. I'm in a weird headspace because I feel like, especially now that I know that I'm 36 for real, the things that make you mad at other people, these are the kind of videos I would bring to YouTube. The things that make you mad at other people are the things within yourself that are not being met. It is the things that you're mad at yourself personally that you're not achieving. You may let yourself slide, but when you see that in other people, you get so pissed off. What's wrong with it? Stay with me. I am so sorry that disconnected. That just makes me mad. Like, it's, oh, I'm going to wait. Let me know if you guys can see me again. Let me know. Let me know, because I don't want to just be, like, sitting here rambling, even though I kind of do want to make a video about this. Okay. Like, I was watching, you know, my weekly word, TD Jakes was just saying, like, one time that depression is anger turned inward, you know? And I could say, like, a lot of women go off on men. You know that I don't sit up here and give relationship advice, and I'm not one of those kind of people that do things for clout. Like, I think my channel could be so good if I was just on here, like, just clouting it up. Like, I know what it would take. Like, I know the clickbait. I refuse to do clickbait. I refuse to, like, name drop. You know what I mean? I'm too mature for that. Like, and I think even this week, I gotta stop watching these young people because they they are so confused. We're all going to be confused at different stages in our lives, but it comes a time when you can kind of put together the information that you have to make better decisions. And I will say in this decision very articulately, today I am depressed. The anger is definitely on the inside because I can see how you can go off on a man and be like, men ain't nothing, men ain't shit, men are like bad people, not good people, you know, K. Michelle said all that kind of jazz. And then people get mad at people who stay in marriages that are like the T.I. and Tiny marriage. Everybody wants to put out all this commentary. And one thing that I do know in my Noah is that men are just human beings. Period. Just like there are good women, there are good men. Just like there are women who don't have their stuff together. there are men that don't have their stuff together. Just like how sometimes we as women don't have all the answers, men don't have all the answers. Sometimes women are stressed out, sometimes men are stressed out. Like they're just people. So I don't put my everything, all my hopes, my dreams, my desire, and especially my anger towards men. What does upset me about my current situation is that he wants to know what's wrong with me. And then if I say I'm just miserable, I am just miserable with my life right now. And y'all know I'm an American girl. I'm a millennial, so sometimes I can get dramatic. I will say I just hate my life right now. I just hate my life. And he's like, well, what do you mean you hate your life? Does that mean you hate me too? And I'm just like, dude, let me just hate my life. Let me just hate it. Whew, that was a mouthful. Now, I'm not saying that, oh, I'm not grounded enough to know that it's the moments that I'm hating. It's all this stuff that I don't feel like doing. All of these compromises, like these micro compromises that I'm doing on a day-to-day basis is what's making me feel that way. Are you off today? Yes, I am off today on my depressing birthday, girl. I wish I would go to work with this attitude. I would probably quit. Sometimes you have to take a day off so that you can stay employed. You know what I'm talking about? A friend had to tell me that one time. She was like, girl, if you don't take the day off, you might get fired. I just, I, the anger turned inward is on me because I need to grow. I'm not fulfilled because I'm not stretching myself. I'm not challenging myself. Somebody would be so thankful to have my life. That's all of our lives, right? Somebody would come into our house, come into our living room, and take care of it so much better. They would take our bank account and spend it so much better. It they would use it more of a tool, and for some reason I am convicted by that, and I know it's true because I'm not using the things that I have as a tool. I have been using them as like a place of complacency, and that's because I went through some things. I went through some things that really threw me for a loop, but I don't want to keep using those things as like a crutch. I want to get into like my word is forward, going forward from here. What does that look like? And that's why I am not about like just like breaking down and crying myself to death, even though like I do want to cry today. Like sometimes when I think about certain things, it makes me cry. Like right now, I'm really upset that I'm allowing another person to stop me from doing what I want to do because I'm trying to be considerate. Like, why didn't I just get up? Oh, God, this camera. What's wrong with this?
We continue to evolve our offering to accommodate
I don't know why that's
style.
took me off, because that has never done that to me before. That's gonna tick me off. That is like going to tick me off. It is not a crutch. It's sometimes just our reality. It is a crutch. It is a crutch because you come to certain places in your life where you can honestly say, I can do better. Whether you work at Walmart or on Wall Street, you can look at yourself and be like, you know what? I can treat this person better. I can take on this extra project. I could take this extra class. I could dump this person. I can leave this abusive situation. Or I can just be more grateful. Like, that's like the main thing. Like, when you're really feeling down, is to really get into gratitude. Like, everybody is saying that. Gratitude, being thankful. And once you become thankful for what you have, I think it makes you identify the things that are servicing you and the things that are disservicing you. And that is a concept that I would like want to drill into any adult. I don't know about men that much, but I would definitely say women, because I don't know. This live thing has never even come back. Come back to me, guys. Come back. I have never even had this many problems with the live. Like, that's like, I'm really working on my vibe right now. Come back. I'm here. Refresh. Let me see this. I don't even think I could type anything. Can I type something? Okay, refresh. Tell everybody to refresh, AJ. I don't know how to type on this thing while I'm filming on this thing. About servicing. When you start tapping into gratitude, you tap into things that are working. Like, yes, I am tired. I don't even know if I'm really tired of this apartment, honestly. And that's what makes you think. When you start becoming thankful for things, it makes you start really tapping into what the things that really matter to you. Does that make sense? So let me say, if I say I'm really thankful for this apartment, but this apartment is too small, or if I just say I'm really thankful for this apartment, and one day I'm gonna grow out of it, like, or I'm really thankful for this apartment, and I'm just hoping for a better one. It puts something in your mind, and then you can say, you know what? Before I even go on for being thankful for this apartment, I'm gonna be thankful for all the things that I like about this apartment. Like, before you can even add the but, you start thinking, well, what is it about it? And that's when, like, what Christian people call worship comes into play, because you are so thankful to have a roof over your head, to be safe, to have food, to be able to wake up in the morning and just have that kind of certainty. I don't want to steal too many ideas here, but this morning when I woke up and I put on a Tony Robinson thing, he likes lists, and he was like listing things that people need. And I know he took a long time on like certainty, but people also need variety, which is like a catch-22. And then I know he talked about growth, having a team, having challenges, and I forgot the other thing, but they were like 6 things. But the growth, certainty, and variety things can be in conflict with each other. But I think when you certainty is number one. And he gave like the analogy that people wouldn't feel comfortable coming to his auditoriums if they felt like they were in danger, if the lights were not going to hold up, and if the floor was not going to hold up. And that's the way that I feel about where I live and where I work. I am so thankful to have the certainty that those things provided. I am so thankful. God knows I am so thankful to have a bi-weekly paycheck. Girl, when I tell you, I know people want to talk about what they know about, oh, I'm going to start my own business, I'm going to go do this, I'm going to go do that. I am not knocking it. But when I tell you, I am so thankful to have a check that comes every 2 weeks and the amount is known, no matter what I do. as long as I keep showing up, boom, there it is, And like, there is a blessing. There is something that is like so to be thankful for, to have. But it does come with a lot of work. It does come with a lot of sacrifice. Now, my current job is a lot better. I'm not stressed out. I just don't feel like, here we go again. I really don't understand what's going on with my internet today. Like, I'm right here by the window, so I think this would be like, we're gonna be back. We're gonna be back. We're gonna give it a moment. This is today's concoctions. Okay. I need to go put it back in the refrigerator. I haven't been drinking that much lately because I want to lose weight. My weight had really gotten up there, like embarrassingly up there. So, when you stop drinking, like, especially like if you live like a really social life, like doing all the happy hours and stuff, does make your life look differently. When I think about it though, like I was saying, like when you start thinking about just like how grateful you are for things, and you start getting down into the certainty that it does provide you, we know that nothing is forever. And I know that you need to, I miss you. We need to capitalize on the things that we do have, right? We need to, unfortunately, have some kind of like a little bit of an opportunistic way about us when it concerns our livelihood, our living situation. And I don't know, guys, like, I was not taught the right things for my lifestyle. Does that make sense? I wasn't taught to be selfish in a way that grows you and makes you happy so that you can have more to give out. I think, because I say I'm tired so much because I'm used to people saying they're tired. And it's not like, oh, I want to be like this lover of self. That's not what I'm saying. But I want to have enough energy so that I can give back more. Does that make sense? Like, there is a lot, especially in my situation. And a lot of people, they don't understand it. That's why they're so depressed, anxiety. They just want to go to therapy and just talk about all this stuff. They're not helping anybody. It's like, I learned a long time ago, just from my own Noah, you can never really make yourself happy. It takes a relationship where you are really giving of yourself, and you be like, wow, I made that happen, or I made a difference, or I improved that. That does not compare to anything that you can do on your own. Does that make sense? Hello, have a nice day. So it's just like, I know the power of giving back and the power of really being, fulfilled. A lot of people do that in their job. I couldn't see the last comment. I should just say hello to everybody today. I know I look a mess today. My makeup, like I haven't been wearing a lot of makeup lately. I've been really working on my skincare. I like, my head is not all over the place. I'm really trying to decide if I'm going to go book this flight or not. Girl, you really did just top off that glass. Yes, girl. Why not? I'm 36 today, officially. I was like, oh, I may go down and get a cup of coffee, but I don't really drink a lot of coffee because it makes my heart race. And coffee also raises your blood pressure. I don't really like to drink too much alcohol right now because my mood has been very down. And I kind of do like get sad. Like if I drink and I'm already sad, it just makes me sadder. We could possibly just like ride to New Orleans this weekend or whatever. It's just like, but I've been there before. I've done that. We do that. You know what I mean? Like, I need to see something fresh. Like, I feel like I want to go like zip lining or something, or go to the cenotes, or go through like a jungle tour, just like something to get my mind out of what I'm seeing. Like sometimes and it is proven that you come up with like your best solutions in life when you're not focused on the task at hand. I think I told you guys that my grandmother would say that she came up with her best answers. Hey, just reading the me. Could somebody? Okay, I'm back. Could somebody tell me why Comcast is playing me right now? Why is my live? You know what? I might have too much stuff on my phone. Like pictures and old videos. Sometimes I film videos but I don't post them because I look like I was gonna post this video of me trying that Popeye chicken sandwich. Number one, I don't eat a lot of fast food. I really don't like fast food. But it was so funny because I popped a blood pressure pill. It's gonna go out again. There's so much butter in this. Now they're gonna tell me YouTube keeps stopping. YouTube, cut it out. I reheated this once. I have really cut my appetite down. I've really been lowering my calories, so I don't eat how I used to. But you guys have heard me talk a little bit about where my mind is. Being grateful, but also really being unfulfilled. The unfulfilled is more effortless. The being grateful part is taking a lot of effort. It doesn't really take a lot of effort because then when I get into it, I really am thankful. But it frustrates me because it's like, what is my next step from here, And I've been asking that question for like a year now. That has not been like, oh, I just woke up one day and like, oh, I need to change my life. Like, no, I've been asking like, how can I change my life? Like, what am I supposed to do to change my life? Like, what is going to fulfill me? I think, this has really ticked me off about this YouTube thing today because I normally have like a lot of fun doing live. But because it's not staying, it's just like, I'm not going to get mad about it, but that really could make me so upset. It really could make me so mad that like, I just want to come over here and have a little bit of conversation and can't do it. Cannot do it. I need a shower. Maybe. I really can't believe this. I want to like, and I feel like every time it cuts out, it gives me like fewer and fewer seconds. I wonder because I put this video is not for children. And I don't even want to have that conversation because that's not even like a factor in my life. I was like, I am educated, employed, with no kids, female in America, turning 36. And this is my best life. That made me so emotional this morning because it's so not my best life. And I blame myself for that, and my boyfriend's calling. And I'm not going to answer. I just don't feel like answering right now. He can send me a text message. I just don't. And I want to, and you know what? Is this wrong? Okay, hopefully this video doesn't freeze. Let me know if you're in here because I do want y'all to answer this. Is it wrong to go through things on your own? Oh, my mom is calling me. I ain't gonna answer that either. Is it wrong to go through things on your own and it's not any one person? Does that make sense? It's not like one person. It's nothing to do with anybody else. It's all to do with you. It's all to do with I'm really terrified of the next phase of my life. Like, I feel kind of complacent now. And if I keep going on this track, I'm really going to be, like, not who I should have been. Does that make sense? I mean, these are birthday thoughts, too. Like, this is why people go and have $20 cocktails alone on their birthday. I'm really not blaming anybody. I think to get, you know what I mean? Oh, Deb. Deb. I didn't hear you. It was buffering. I said, is it really bad if sometimes you have things going on in your life that has nothing to do with anybody else? You're just like in a down place. Like, you need to push yourself. You need to motivate yourself. You need to grow yourself. There's something out there that's just not fulfilling you. Is it really bad to have other people around you in those time periods? Like, in a way that kind of makes me want to break up. Like, you know how people say, it's not you, I just need to, like, work on myself. And then the saving grace that I have found very charming with my boyfriend is like, well, we can work on things together. But then it's like, sometimes people can seem oppressive to you because it's like, I can't work on me because I'm hearing so much about you, you know? Or you're asking me so many questions about me that I can't even, like, get to really what I want to get to because you've taken me off on this whole question mark. Like, he and I have different views on happiness. Like, to me, I don't need happiness. Like, like, I don't need to feel like I'm going to Disneyland every day. Does that make sense? Oh, everybody's calling me at the same time now. It must be the memo. I'm so antisocial. I gotta get out of that too. Probably because this thing has been buffering. I didn't hear you. It was buffering. I hate that. Can you hear me now? Because I had a real question there. I'm calling the psychic hotline. Can you hear me now? Miss Deb, are you out there? And then as soon as you get back, it's probably going to start buffering again. It's just going to make me so upset. Oh, to book this trip or not book this trip. Like, I feel like I want to book this trip. I so understand that. Yeah, like, sometimes it's like, I don't want to curse, but it's like, my stuff is like so messed up internally. And it's not like it's so bad. It's just like, I'm just not satisfied. And I don't want to, like, feel like one of those, I hate to use the word ignorant, but ignorant people say, like, oh, you just not on my level, or you don't understand the level I want to be on, and you just not where I'm trying to go at, and you don't understand where I'm trying to go at. That's just ignorant. I mean, that is a way to tell people, you know what I mean? But it's like, no, I feel like, you know how plants need room to grow? And sometimes plants need fertilizer. They need fresh crap dumped on them. Just reading the comments. Thank y'all. Book the trip. They need fresh air. I feel like this plant needs room to grow. This plant is like I'm not flourishing. Like, God, I am so thankful. This is for Carolyn, as I do not have her number. Happy birthday to you, dear Carolyn, you and many more from my mom. Oh. That's all I can say about that. 36 for me is going to be a transformative year. Girl, because I'm almost to 40. And I've got to turn this ship around. Like, this ship has got, there are some conclusions that I've already come to. You guys can hold me to this. You guys, it might take me a little time, but you guys can hold me to this. I do not want to work a desk job for 40 years. I can't do it. I need like, unless like I'm like my own independent consultant or something like that. But a desk job is like draining me dry. Like I just don't know. That has got to change. I guess I'm making some resolutions here, even though it's not New Year's. I will lose weight. I will take better care of my health. I am gonna do that because I do not like not feeling good. I don't even think I told y'all I threw my back out last week. Oh my god. Oh my god. I couldn't even get out of bed. I had to stand completely up to pee. I could not. It was traumatic. What are you gonna transform into? I am gonna transform into the best, most fulfilled, called by God version of myself. Does that make sense? I'm not trying not to be me. That's the difference between me and young people. I'm trying to tap into the things that I am really good at. The moneymaker in the workplace is, what do you find easy that others find hard? I'm a really good negotiator. I can talk you down off a ledge. I just listen to you. like, and I don't mind hard conversations either. And I'm really good at money and certain things I'm really good at. Things like that. Amen to that. I touch and agree on that with Coco. Thank you so much. Yeah, like there are certain things that I'm not. I want to feel like I'm walking in my purpose. I want to feel like that when I die. Oh my God, I'm gonna get emotional. That's real emotional. I would hate to die today and feel like, damn, I did not tap into what I was supposed to be doing. I'm like, if I died today, I'd be like, God, this was all you put me down here to do? Was this? This was all I came to do? No, I wouldn't feel like that. If I would have died, I did this life. Like, I really conquered this. I really achieved something. I really got all that it had to give me. I went after it. That's what I want to transform into. The person that goes after it. You like that? Pageant answer, but not. But it's very, very true. Like, that is what's bothering me. Really bothering me. I don't have an excuse of why I'm not living that life where I am the person that goes after it and gets everything that they want. I think at one time I was, and then I stopped because it got kind of scary, because the more that you get what you want, it comes with its own challenges and cons and responsibilities. Does that make sense? Like, I'm not a political person, like a workplace politics. I'm not into backstabbing and kiss assing, and I could be so much further along if I was. Does that make sense? But that's not a thing I wanted to take on. You know, I'd rather say, you know what? I don't really thrive off of that. That doesn't really do it for me. I need to be in a whole different environment. But right now, I am still in that environment, using it, so using it for what it can do for me. You guys didn't say anything when I said that's what I want to transform into. Oh my God. So yeah, I'm more. Sometimes I feel like, oh my God, 36 is so old. Like, seriously, like, and I know, like, I get mad at my boyfriend because, if I change industries or whatever, change what I'm doing, then I have to. He's like, oh, you gotta start from the bottom. You gotta start from somewhere. And when he said start from somewhere, I'm like, what do you mean start from somewhere? I'm already started. I've been out here. What are you talking about? It's not like you have like absolutely no skills and you have to just start. This is like, no, this is like just a different direction. So that kind of gets me. 36 is an old girl, Lakeisha. Girl, tell that to my knees. Tell that to my ankle. Tell that to my back that just went out. Girl, even my period is different. Girl, that's even heavy. You can tell that to my edges that I'm always trying to grow. My wisdom teeth that gotta come out. Girl. Woo, girl, I don't know. Maybe certain people, if I could go back to 36, I know, Lakeisha, and I'm not trying to be like that because that is so true. It's like, man, I could just go back because even 46 is not even that old. Like, even if I say 10 years from now, I want my life to look like whatever. It's you still have like a lot of time, but 36 is not the time to be wasting time. Like today, I got so mad. Like I got into one of those like women that need to be on a radio show. Men this and men that and da da da. And right now ain't the time to be wasting a woman's time. And before I can even get into that, no, right now, not to him but to me. Right now is not the time to be wasting a woman's time. Me personally, like I can now see why people start like I just did. Have you almost been about to start an argument or about to clap back at somebody and then you just stop yourself? You be like, no, don't have time for that. I don't. Girl, I'm trying to figure out where did I get all these. My face just started falling down. That's another thing too, girl. My face really did fall down at the age of 35. Like, and I am willing to put so much money into lifting my face back up, you know? Like today, I might go get me a little, right there. I'm going to leave this alone until March and probably, but I don't know if they can really get in there. But 36 for a woman or a man, it's time to start saying my time is valuable. Like, if I want to go back to school or do a second career or even buy a house, this is a time where the money and the finances and the mindset, the discipline behind that is important. Even it's like retirement minded. Like, I feel like I've been doing this budget thing or trying to. I was doing good one time, and my back went out and I couldn't do it. Hey, Kay. And but I noticed that I really like being on the budget. What I noticed from this is what I noticed was that I was spending a lot of money on my lunch break, like $30 to $70 a day on my lunch break. Not just going to lunch, but buying like little stupid things, here and there. And I was like, and it just dawned on me because the whole thing about saving money is, getting retirement minded and stuff like that. It's like, what am I gonna do when I'm retired? And I can't live like that. Like, what is my retirement lifestyle going to look like? Am I the kind of person that's going to want to go out to a restaurant every day in retirement? Or am I going to be fine with going out once a week during retirement? And it's like, how do you prepare for that? It doesn't just happen overnight. And I have too many examples around me not to sit up here and prepare and not to be like, oh, don't worry about it. No, it takes preparation time. Some races are slow. The start of a new decade. Oh, yes, that is 2020. It is. Oh, I don't know. I don't like that. The start of a new decade is the perfect time to start new habits. Okay. I'll go with that. Start of a new decade. You know what? Since today is my birthday, it's like I don't even like December is always a down kind of month to me, Holiday blues. I don't know, y'all. I'm trying to be careful with my words. I feel like I'm pushing my boyfriend away. I really do. Not intentionally, but just because of me and me being confused with me. Me being confused and afraid to take new steps, uncomfortable steps. And also me just like changing. Like when I first met him, I was more like a man was just for fun, so we're just gonna have fun together. And then we just kept having fun together, and then things happened, and then it became a serious relationship, and then I started recognizing that my idea of fun is changing. And I was maybe saying yes to like whatever he wanted to do because at that time it was fun. It took me away from thinking about my life, always like shucking and jiving with his life and his friends. And now it's like coming back around like full circle. I've done his life. I've done his friends. Now let me get back over here to me. Some people get married and find that out and be like, wait a minute, this wasn't the way I wanted my life to be to begin with. And I know I never should have married you because you weren't doing so, I feel like I'm fine having your insight. I'm thankful that you take the time to share with us. Oh, Deb, I'm really trying to. Thank you for that compliment. I'm very bad at taking compliments. I'm really trying to tap into my natural talents and things that make me happy, or fulfilled, I should say. I do like doing YouTube. I do get upset that I fail to improve upon my technology skills. And I do watch some girls, I can't even think of their names, but I feel like there's a whole gang of them, and all they do is like self improvement, self help videos. They read all these books, they come with all these lists. But I realized I was in my own way. That's true, Lakeisha. I do realize that I'm in my own way, and I did say that in the beginning. That has nothing to do with him. Like, it's nothing. He is living his life. He is doing what he needs to do for him in his future. He is including me in that. He is trying in the ways that he knows how, and it has nothing to do with him. It's just me. It's just like, I'll tell you, like, a lot of times I come home now and I don't feel like talking. I don't feel like talking. I just don't. I am talked out. A lot of times I don't feel like going out. Nope. Don't feel like going out either. And he said that he was concerned that I was depressed and that I was gonna like get into like this cocoon where all I did was go out, like go to work and come home and be on Instagram, and maybe go out once a week or something like that. And a lot of people live their life like that, so I don't even know why that was so concerning at all. Because people do live like that. They just go to work, come home, go out once a week, and they're fine with that. Um, Fear will paralyze you. Yes, it will. I don't know if mine is so much fear. It's more like I just don't know what to do next. Like, I know, no tea, no shade. As much as I am so thankful for a corporate job, I know my passion doesn't lie there. Like, I really don't mind. Like, I would love to even just have a side hustle, y'all. That would, girl, I can't even think of a side hustle. I can't. Nope. I don't want to sell your hair. I don't want to sell your fingernails. you know. you know. So it's like, it's not so much of fear. It's just like an unknown. Like, what is it? Like, where is the path? Like, where is it? What is next? What is after this? What am I? What y'all think I'm joking? I have been asking God for almost 2 years, in the same spot every morning as I'm exiting the garage. I come, like, my garage kind of circles around and there's a brick wall and I have to like turn. Every time I get to this brick wall and I have to make that turn, I ask, what am I supposed to be doing with my life? Where is the sign? There's got to be more than this. Just tell me what. Just tell me where. Just tell me something. Give me a vision. I swear to God, for 2 years. And that's the kind of stuff that makes me so bad, because it's just like, oh, it makes me mad because money is not the thing. Like I said in the beginning of this is a great time to make money if you just want to live a comfortable lifestyle. People come here and they brag and they just, it's like, girl, bye. Like, that's not what I'm talking about. What about brand promotion and girl? I'm not really into the whole consumer stuff though. Is that, I feel like I belong like in Bali or India or somewhere like that. I really do. I'm not into like the regular culture, the regular American culture. Does that make sense? And I, like, right now, if I had like $250,000, that's what it would take to get me excited. Now, if I had 3.8 million, then you change my life. But 250,000 right now, I would probably go live like the eat, pray, love thing. I would probably go live in India, in Bali. I would live in places that were like really like low cost and just like exercise and eat fruit and climb mountains and hills and take photos, and that's what I would do. I would just do that. Now I'm not saying I'm going to do it forever, but I would just do that. That would enrich me in so many ways. And then when I seriously started thinking about it, for the first time I started thinking about that, you're talking to me today, that's something I struggle with, trying to find my passion. Yeah, it's something, and that's when they say you have to do things that don't cost money, that bring you like the simplest, like the little bit of happiness, which is true. Like it could be something so stupid. Okay, real life example. I like planner stuff, like Happy Planner, and I never got into Aaron Condren. I did not know that there were people out here, regular girls, quitting their jobs, making paper planners their whole business. There's a girl, black girl, cloth and paper, and I saw her stuff. It's very sleek. And then she showed herself opening up this big office, like huge, like warehouse space and everything. And I'm like, wow. Even I started using organic skincare, and I think it has worked. The girl's space is not that big. It's probably as big as this apartment. Her and she sells on the internet as well. But I'm like, just those little things like that, as long as you are passionate about it. It could be soap, it could be planners, it could be whatever. But I do love advertising. As long as you have a love for it, you can really take that and make it a business. Like my boyfriend, he almost joked and was like, I want to get you a flower shop. Like, I think that you would enjoy doing that. And then, like, I have, like, so many excuses why I don't want to get in the flowers is because the flowers died and that's too much overhead and that's money going out every day or every week. And oh girl, I'm just like, I don't know, I don't even know if I want to be chained down to one little place selling flowers, that kind of thing. Advertising, when I first was coming up, this is funny, in high school when they talk about dream jobs, I all my life I wanted to be a news reporter when I was a little girl. Oh my god, that was like the dream job for me. And then I even went to like a high school for creative writing, and one of my teachers told me she didn't think I had what it took to do news reporting. I think she said something about my attitude. That okay? Can we do? Okay, this little therapy session. Let's just see. There may have been some truth for it, but that was not the time for it. At that time in my life, I could have changed and transformed into whatever I needed to be to live my dream. Now, at my age that I am now, it would be a lot harder. But like when you're 18 and stuff like that, you're willing to, when you're eager to do something, the eagerness will mold you if you're really eager for it. I just started watching, I need to go finish it, that show Mary Jane. I had no idea, but what I like about it is that she's like in the news world, and it does feed into advertising in a way because of how branding and putting a manipulated message. Can we just call a manipulated, a manipulated message out there to the masses? I don't know. And even like right now, as I'm going, like looking at hotels and stuff, and Playa del Carmen, you guys can go out there and look it up. I'm thinking about staying at the Hotel Thompson. They have a Thompson, and then they have a Thompson Beach House. And then when I'm reading the reviews on it, I'm like, did they pay for these reviews? Are all these reviews legitimate? I don't know, because who knows? Because everything now is marketing and branding. Please don't delete this. Need to watch this when I get out tonight. No, girl, this is so messy. This is coming down. I've said some really personal things on it, and I still feel heavy. I still feel like a heaviness, though. Number one, I need to take a shower. That's number one. I don't know, y'all. I want to be more thankful. I have a bad habit, okay? I have a very bad habit. Is when I'm unhappy, I have the power to make everybody around me unhappy. I just shut down. I just don't want to talk. I don't want to do. Not showing up. And I don't want to be like that, but I want to be true to myself. Does that make sense? Like, okay, leave it for 12 hours. No. You guys pray for me. For me to do YouTube and feel comfortable with it again, I gotta get off of the trolls. And I hate when I watch other people's stuff, and I hate when they talk about it, and then it's like, that kind of stuff does affect you. Especially like when you're going through really hard things, and you're using this as an outlet, and it's an outlet, but it also gives you feedback. And sometimes it just gets real. It gets real unnecessarily hateful, and then it's like, I like to talk back to people. Then I end up talking back to the wrong people. Then it's like we on trial and everything can be used against you. And like I said when I started this one, is that this is my truth. If you have a question, if you think I'm lying about something, I will tell you. If you think that I'm not doing the best with my life, I will tell you that you're right. I will tell you that I don't think that most people on earth are doing the best they could be doing with their life. That's why they're still here. It's because there's still things for you to do. There's still something that you are called to do. I really believe that. Religiously and non-religiously, I believe that. I think that we're here for a purpose. A lot of people, I think maybe their purpose is just to have kids and that one of their offsprings will be, oh man, I'm going to go anyways. Let me know if you guys are back, because I'm back. It actually let me stay on a long time that time, so I don't know. I would probably, I don't know. It's just interesting. I've got so much heavy stuff on my mind too, like, but that's not, like, I feel like certain things I'm, like, today, I feel like a lot of clarity around, like, I'm not going to feel pressured to have kids, at this point in stage in my life. I'm kind of getting to like the mindset where I always felt that that was not in the cards for me. And even everything that I want out of my life right now, it's not that, oh, if I just have a child, that's going to make everything better for me. No. No, girlfriend wants to go live in Bali or Thailand or somewhere for a whole year. Like today. Can y'all get me there? Can y'all figure it out? Can I figure it out? Maybe I can get me a little American job. Which in most places like that, let me know if y'all are in here, even in like Mexico where I go to, a lot of the American people that do come over there to live, they sell timeshares. You know what I mean? So life is interesting. Very, very interesting. I'm pausing because I really come on here to get the feedback from you guys, not to just talk to this little phone, because I could talk to this wall or this window without the camera being turned on. I'm going to be more grateful. I do listen to like positive information, like motivational speakers and stuff. I told you guys about Tony Robinson, but even Les Brown, he said, sometimes you have to tell yourself it is possible. And I don't know what it is about saying that makes me feel better. And he says because people don't even feel like it's possible, like that it can happen for them or that it can happen. But if you just know that it is possible, that includes you too. I do know people right now that live like in Bali and Thailand and stuff like that. They have different kind of businesses and niches, and some of them are like, y'all be taking people money, but I ain't want to. And some of them are really like hard working jobs, but I don't know, you guys. I'm not gonna drink. This is gonna be like my last little glass of wine, so I don't get too buzzed. I really did not finish this. I need to finish it because I hate being wasteful. Lately, I have not been wanting to eat. I think, okay, this is offensive. But this is going to be offensive towards me. Because this is important to me. Look, come for me how y'all want. Do you ever feel like your body just tells you when you're too fat? Your body just says, girl, you have eaten all the food I'm going to allow you to eat right now, and I just don't want to eat that much. That is where I am. Like, I gotta get some weight off. Especially with my back went out on me last week. I was like, oh my God. Oh, okay. I have got to tighten up my core, girl. My core is weak. I need to schedule a doctor's appointment too. I like my doctor right now, but I think I need a new one. And I hate that because I want to get a holistic doctor as well because I want to get on like a good herbal regimen, like with the vitamins and stuff. But you got to get them from the right places. It's like they say that probiotics are not good for you unless they're like refrigerated. So like I was taking a probiotic capsule, and then I researched like no, you want to get something like a yogurt or a kefir or something that has to be in the refrigerator to really get the real probiotic benefits. So things like that. There's so much information out there, you just don't know what's right and what's not. So, but I would rather be in touch with the best information. On a lighter note, I watched on Netflix. I want to rewatch that too. The little documentary that they had about Bikram yoga. I had heard that name before. I didn't even know anything about it, you know. And I watched the documentary, and I know Netflix has its own angle about the crime and stuff like that, which I'm gonna put a pin in that, table that. But I really did like the idea of doing yoga. When I first moved into this apartment, I thought that I was gonna do yoga near this window in the morning. And I've never done it, not one day. Isn't that crazy? But since I threw my back out, I'm like, I really need to do some yoga. And coincidentally, when I threw my back out, that thing was on Netflix and I watched it. And a lady told this story about how she had a bad hip and she was walking with a limp and she wanted to be modified. She couldn't do one of the moves. And the guy was like, who told you couldn't do it? And he made her do it. And she's like, that was the first time she didn't walk with a limp. There are curing benefits in really being flexible in your body, seriously. So if you know there's curing benefits in being flexible with your body, we know it is also important to be flexible with our minds. But the mind, I'm not gonna keep y'all. The thing keeps cutting off, and I see that I have now been on here for like an hour. I think therapy normally lasts an hour. Would you guys like this? Now, I would not earn $1 from YouTube if I came in and did my weekly therapy session. You know, that's all therapy is. It's just a bunch of talking. What's that behind me? Oh, girl. Now, you know something wrong is I didn't even put up my Christmas decorations yet. Well, Thanksgiving fell in a weird spot this year. I don't know why. Oh, wow. That's dirty. I'm going to clean that. You love the lack of Christmas decorations? My boyfriend left me some things here on the table. I said that I would wait. I would wait until he got back. That's part of the reason why he wants to open. He bought those little white flowers. Hey, Deb. Deb, I'm about to go because I'm mad at you too for cutting me off so many times, and I do need to take a shower. You're always 100, girl. Yes, 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 girl. I got. You know why? You know why I'm 100? Because I don't want to be here in this spot mentally. I was saying about yoga that, you know, they know that increased flexibility helps you with a lot of inflammation throughout your body, also helps in the aging process. And if you know that flexibility is good for the body, we should also know that flexibility is really good for the mind. A lot of us, though, child, especially this young generation, the mind is like way too flexible. You know, where these young people coming from? I really don't understand where they're coming from. You're reading the comments in a 7-minute delay. Oh, then I'm gonna miss 7 minutes of comments then, because that's how they showed up for me. So if y'all have been commenting and I didn't say anything, that's probably because I didn't see it. Yeah, but I wanted to talk to y'all about my Bikram show that I love. Let's see if I can live chat, all messages visible. Oh, she is. I just got to Dallas airport heading. Oh, they are going. I told y'all the story, right? Where I told my boyfriend that I was about to book this plane ticket, and I told his friend, the one that I Botox with, and she went and bought the ticket, and now they are gonna go. But I don't know if they know that we're not really going, or that we may not go. Oh my God. I guess I should. I guess I'm gonna text message her back and see what hotel are they staying at. So I may end up going after all. I need to go. If I end up going though, I'm not going till tomorrow anyway. See, look at that. I hate that light. I won't be going till tomorrow. Oh, don't y'all love the flowers though? I like even my little tree outside, my real tree. I don't know if it's too late for a Christmas tree or what. Oh, I didn't know that was really going. I don't know, girl. Okay, so I am going to do a proper goodbye. YouTube has caught me at some bad angles today. And I'm sorry that I didn't get to read all the comments because somebody said I was at a 7-minute delay. And that's the last comment that I saw was that I'm at a 7-minute delay. See, I don't even know what's hilarious. I'm really lost. But what's not hilarious is when a grown woman needs a shower. You are good. Oh, what a day. That's all I can say. There's a steak in here that needs to be cooked. Yes, my refrigerator is looking like I'm single again because I've been home by myself lately. I have not been shopping much. I did buy these. I was going to take you guys because at one time I got addicted to going to like Michael's and Hobby Lobby for my lunch break. But that's how you know addiction is real. When you are unhappy, it's easy to become addicted to shopping, food, sex, drugs, whatever. Because it takes your mind. You get that little mental hit of dopamine. See, now this lighting is not so bad. Oh, girl. I am so glad, though. I think it's been a combination of me improving my diets and using the, and I wanted to show you guys this for like a month, and using the organic products on my face that my hormonal acne has kind of calmed down. I kind of avoid both carbs and dairy like the plague for many reasons, girl. We're going to go on a weight loss journey together. My bathroom is so dirty. If y'all can see how dirty my bathroom was, y'all be like, hang up this thing and clean that bathroom up. But I got this. Oopsie. The Butter Skin is the brand. They come in these little things like this. They're almost out. I've had it now for over the amount of time that I should have. A lot of the products I can tell has vinegar and some kind of rose. I don't like the smell of it. It was too strong when I first started using it, and I had to kind of like build myself up to it, but I can tell the difference in my skin. You remember how you used to have all those nodules? Like, I need to get something done to my chin, which I need to wash my face right now. Oh, something else that has been working for me. Whew! Because I'm like so excited to use it too. Oh, this bathroom is so dirty. Oh, girl, have you ever been so dirty that you shocked yourself? These, and I have sensitive skin. They work. These draw out so many impurities. I have like a lot of moles over here. I think I told you guys that. The doctor said don't take those out because it's going to leave like pock marks there. I guess it's time for me to join the land of the living. What would you do first? I guess it makes more sense to take a shower first and then clean the bathroom and then take another shower, even though that's annoying. Hate that I can't see y'all comments. Because I'm just chatting away here, just chatting away. I hope that you guys find something in your day to be grateful for. I really do. I really, really do. And, stay in that vein of gratitude because you do get a lot of answers there. If you have little things that make you happy, even if it's like filming these little videos that people don't really watch, do it because you're getting something out of it, you know, that may help you in the long run. And if people can make businesses off of planners and organic skincare, then it is possible. It is possible that a little passion can turn into something big for you. I would tell y'all to pray for me, but some of y'all might not be praying with right intentions. So I would say just think positive things about all the things that are possible for me and for you. I'm serious. Just a little word like it is possible is so life enriching. It is possible. It is possible. I said that when I was getting out of the car today. It is possible to change your life. And I kept saying it. It is possible to change your life. It's possible to change your life. And I was like, it's possible to improve your life. It is possible. If you are paying attention 36 is not the new 26. Girl. I don't want to be. I don't want to be. I don't want to be in anybody's nightclub unless I'm out of the country. And I really don't even want to do the club scene. The only reason why I would do the club scene is if I fly in tomorrow. I'm off Monday. If I fly in tomorrow night, like afternoon, only thing you really can't do is go to the club and go see some shows. My thing would be I want to go to the jungle. Take me through the jungle, take me through. I want to do some zip lining or cenotes, or like I want to do something like that. I want to be like get my blood pumping, girl. Wouldn't it be so crazy if I come back and be like, y'all, I'm in Mexico. I know exactly where my passport is. I keep that mug in the same spot. I guess I will return my boyfriend's telephone calls and figure out what's going on for the day. I'll leave this up for a little bit. And, I want people to know that life is not all perfect and it's not all simple. It is what you make it, though. It can be simple or it can be complicated. Like, a lot of times to avoid arguments and things, I focus on the simplest tasks. Like, last night I had to say, hey, I'm just sitting here eating this chicken. Right now, I'm going to focus on taking a shower. I do need to do my hair. I bought some cheap hair last night. I wish I would have got it longer, but I feel like I have been wasting so much money on hair trying to dye it and get it light. Oh, I should have asked y'all that. I need some hair gurus. I like blonde. I like the blonde the blonde trio. The ash, the platinum, and the brown, but it's so hard to find. So then I end up frying it out trying to make that happen. And this one is definitely fried. And I'm mad because, like, now when I think about hair, I just think about money in the trash. Anyways, guys, see when I smile, I can see that. But I'll talk to y'all about my Botox another day because I didn't get Botox this time. I just got my under eyes filled in because the Botox doesn't really work for me that well. I have a hard line that is kind of gone. Botox does not make my face immobile. Does that make sense? It does kind of take away hard lines. I think that's just because my skin is so heavy. And the whole reason why I was appealed to fillers was because I feel like my face was falling. That happened to me when I was 35 years old. If I was to write a book, I don't even know how I would start it. I would probably start it off with some crazy line like that. Like, my face fell when I was 35. I picked it up when I was 35 and 9 months. That's just the truth. And I'm still picking it up to this day. Do y'all do this? Okay, I'm 36, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go Google celebrities that are 36 years old. You know what makes me so mad about that, though? As the Kardashians are in their 30s, allegedly. I think they're way older than that, though. We know they have done a lot, like Kim and Chloe and all of them. They're in their late 30s. I think Beyonce's also 30, 36 or something like that. But, is that really realistic, though? Like, am I supposed to be less weathered? I told my dad I had a hard life and it's showing, and he just laughed at me. He's like, you go to work at 9:30 and take an hour and a half lunch. How hard is your life? I'm like, but I feel like I have a hard life. This is first world problems. This is disgusting about being a millennial. And traffic is like picking up out there. People getting off work early, I don't know. I would like to get some Botox to, I know this is so bad, y'all. Because it's my birthday out here, there's a clinic, a bougie one. They'll give you 25% off for your birthday month. I'm gonna see if they can give me something just to lift my eyebrows up, and maybe they'll give me like a more awake look. Yes, that's the one thing I don't like about drinking this Prosecco, is that it makes you burp. It's all the carbonation. I'm going though. I think I'm filling my wine, and you guys are not